Perched on a hill above Estes Park, Colorado, you will find an elegant white structure. This is the beautiful, historic Stanley Hotel. Best known as the Shining Hotel, because it was the inspiration for Stephen King's novel and movie, The Shining. It was also the location of other famous movies and is steeped in Estes Park history. So come along with us as we walk the grounds and tour this local Colorado gem, the Stanley Hotel. All across this land are beautiful sights to behold, history to uncover, and places to explore. Colorado Martini has been lucky enough to travel across the countryside to see some of these wondrous sights. This is Colorado Martini on the road. The Stanley is located approximately an hour and a half north of Denver, Colorado, and is a perfect place for an overnight stay. The Stanley story begins in 1903 when F.O. Stanley arrived in Estes Park. Stanley was famous for revolutionizing photography in the 1800s and for the Stanley steamer cars. He was suffering from symptoms from tuberculosis, better known as consumption in those days. He was so thrilled with his recovery while staying in the crisp mountain air of Estes Park that he vowed to return each summer for the rest of his life. The Stanleys built this grand hotel to keep up with the high society that he and his wife, Flora, were accustomed to. The Stanley Hotel opened in 1909. Soon after its opening, the first guests pulled up in a Stanley steamer car, and they were amazed. The hotel had the luxury of electric lights, telephones, in-suite bathrooms, and a staff of servants, and a fleet of automobiles at the guests' disposal. But by the 1970s, the hotel's brilliance had faded due to lack of care and investment. But to its fortune, a young author named Stephen King came to visit. He and his wife stayed for just one night. Between staff stories of haunted occurrences and his own experiences in the hotel, the best-selling novel, The Shining, was born during that fateful stay. So this is the manor house. It's kind of a mini Stanley, right next to Stanley. And this is
Stanley Hall.
The Stanley Hall. So they have concerts and events there.
They rock in there, man.
They rock in there.
Yeah, Metallica played there last year.
Oh my God.
We brought the roof down.
Actually, that's where they have the Stanley Ball, the Shining Ball.
Yeah, Phil Collins played there last year.
Phil Collins did?
Yeah, it's a Stanley Ball.
Seriously.
No, I'm just screwing with it.
We're gonna go eat at the Post, and this used to be the carriage house, and it was also a motel at one point. Also said to be haunted because that's where they used to keep the old mattresses of when people passed. By law, they can't reuse the mattress, and so they would store them in this building.
Bring out the dead.
And this is a new structure. It's called the Aspire. They're like little condos that you can actually stay in and rent. And as you can see, you just walk up the hill to the Stanley. What I really like about the Post is they have this wonderful deck that has a gorgeous view of Rocky Mountain National Park. A storm just came in, so it's a little overcast, but it's just breathtaking to have breakfast here. We eat at the Post all the time. It is one of our favorite places to eat. And I can get a gluten-free meal. But hidden beneath the restaurant and behind a secret bookcase door is a speakeasy lounge where you can take in a magic show. So if you want to get a really pretty view of Rocky Mountain National Park, which is that right there, stand right below the Stanley and you can really get a nice view. So you can buy all sorts of Red Rum things. You can get a Red Rum scarf for your dog, a mask, wine glasses, all sorts of things. So the hotel is complete with a hedge maze, just like the movie. So I'm in the hedge maze, and it's like full on hailing on me. I can't find my way out. I think I found it. Or is it? Or did I? No. How the heck do I get out of this stupid maze? It's hailing on me. I found it. Having a Cosmo, you know how I am with my Cosmos. So this looks awesome. It's beautiful.
I can't get people up here to work.
This is where Dumb and Dumber was filmed. The 1994 film Dumb and Dumber transformed the Stanley into the Danbury Hotel. The bar and Lamborghini scenes were shot at the hotel. In 1994, the Shining TV miniseries was also filmed at the Stanley Hotel. But the original Shining was not filmed at the hotel. It was filmed mostly in a studio in the United Kingdom. And the original movie used the Timberline Lodge on Mount Hood in Oregon for the outside scenes. So we're on our way to go to an evening tour of the Stanley. We've actually never been on one of their evening tours, so we're really looking forward to it.
Bad hat day.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. The Stanley offers day and night tours. These tours are 60-minute walking tours. The historic day tours are all about the hotel's history, architecture, folklore, pulp culture, and explore some of the hotel's hallways and floors. The evening tours take you through the grounds and into some of the buildings. They will tell you ghostly tales and go over some of the history and pulp culture. They will not explore any of the hotel rooms, floors, or hallways. When on these tours, you are not allowed to videotape or audio record, but you are welcome to take as many pictures as you like. It is highly recommended to buy your tickets in advance. All tours sell out quickly. When you take a tour, you get behind-the-scenes access to many areas, such as the haunted employee area in the basement that was made famous by the TV show The Ghost Hunters. Make sure when you visit the Stanley that you also plan to visit Rocky Mountain National Park and the town of Estes Park. We highly suggest you stay in Estes Park for a couple of days so you can take in all the sights, hikes, and wildlife. Make sure to catch all our videos on the beautiful Rocky Mountain state of Colorado.